Avoid the following 3 common mistakes during any type of investigatory interview when you've been accused of something which you may or may not have done and your employer wants to interview you about the facts of those accusations. Number 1, avoid demonizing the accuser. If you've been accused of harassment or violence or threats of violence, telling the person who interviews you that the person who accused you is a liar, that they're evil, they're a horrible worker, or whatever else, it's not going to help you advance the idea that you didn't do anything wrong. Talking about how awful the other person is who accused you is not going to make you come across as more truthful and more honest, and it's certainly not going to help you convince the employer take your side and not the accuser's side. Mistake number 2 to avoid. Avoid coming across as angry in general. So many people are tempted to get angry, to raise their voice, and to tell the person who interviews them, "How dare you? I cannot believe you're accusing me of all this stuff. I've been working here for 20 years. I've given this place my life, and now you're telling me that?" A person who gets angry in front of the investigator, especially if it's an outside investigator who doesn't know much about you and about your contribution to the company, is not going to make a good impression on that person. This is especially important if you have been accused of maybe having a short temper or having some kind of violent tendencies. If you show short temper during the interview, the person who interviews you is going to believe all the more that you're capable of getting angry, that you're capable of losing patience, that you're capable of raising your voice, cussing at someone, insulting them, attacking them verbally or otherwise. So, during your interview, under no circumstances should you be raising your voice. If you want to disagree with something, if you want to say that something that's been suggested is not true, you can say it calmly and politely. "No, that's not how it happened. No, this is not what it is. No, this is not what I said. No, this is not what I did. Please allow me to clarify. Please allow me to share my side of the story." And the last mistake to avoid is talking too much. The purpose of the investigatory interview is not for you to sit and tell stories. When you talk too much, you run the risk of saying things that don't help you, and you're also extending the interview, which is usually not the most pleasant process in the world. So you don't want to turn that interview from 2 hours to 3 hours just because you talk about all kinds of irrelevant things. Your job during that interview is to answer questions as calmly, as factually, as truthfully, and as concisely as you can, without losing your temper and without demonizing the person who accused you, however tempted you might be to do that. Thank you.